Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to another Canva design series. I'll be showing you I created this particular flyer using the unpaid version of Canva. I mean without the paid version, that is I am not using the Canva Pro. I was able to come up with this and it's just an easy step and we'll walk through it together. And then before we go to that, if you haven't subscribed, or rather you're new here, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. Not only that you're helping me, but also helping others that are in the same show as just you are to have access to the video. Right? This is exactly what we want to create from scratch right here on Canva, this particular design. So I already have my resource file, which is this. So first let's go with the first I'm going to copy this and then go back to our design and then fix it into the color. So the background is going to be like a gradient, yeah, in form of a gradient. So let me first of all input this. I think it's four colors we have there. Yeah, so this is the first one. Let me the second one. So I'm gonna input the second color because it's a gradient background. Yeah, that's the second color. And the third color, so Ctrl C to copy and then Ctrl. So I'm gonna add, right? It's four colors. I'm gonna add one more. Then I'll input the color code. Ctrl V to paste. So that's not what it means. One more color. So Ctrl C to copy and then Ctrl V. So I'm gonna go to the color panel and then add one more and then put the color code, which is the last color code. Ctrl V. So the pattern of the gradient is not like this, so I'm gonna change that to something like not this, not this, something like this. Sorry, yeah, something like this, but it's in reverse. So I'm gonna move the color in the like this, move it like this, exactly. So this was what we have in that particular design. I mean the background. That's how I got the background. That's just exactly how I got the background, right? So next thing is to import the next elements. So I'm going to go to the element, so go to shapes. So under shapes, I'm going to be bringing in my circle. So here is my circle. Make it a little bit bigger, and then I will now go to my stroke weight, increase the stroke weight, change the color. Now the circle, I don't want this, I want it to be like a black area, so I'm going to be changing the color of the circle to transparent. So there we go, and then I choose this. So I want to change the color of this particular stroke, right? So I'm going to be using this color code, this particular gradient I'm using for this background. So instead of that, I'll just go to my, yeah, just pick it. There you go. So I don't think that's hard to grasp. So I'm gonna just repeat it into this. Uh, Actually, in this particular sense, I want it to be. So I'm going to remove this particular. So to just be this thing, right? So there we go. I'm aiming for So I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. Yeah. So I'm gonna also make it this way. Exactly. It's gonna be like this. So I what I did was to put in another form of the stroke, like this kind of cuts in between. So I'm gonna duplicate this again, and this time around I'm gonna make it smaller. So I'm gonna make it smaller like this, and then change the color to be just entirely new color, and just solid color so you can see. So I'm just gonna use the color picker. Then there we go. So we are done on this aspect. So now go back to my resource file. This is the image I'm going to be using, a non-paid version. So definitely we can't make use of things like this background remover. You can see there is let me go back to my dash my canvas. Now this particular part, you can see there is a lot that can be done on just the normal Canva without a paid version, right? Because a lot of the elements are paid. Like that's you can't use them until not just the elements, some of the um, tools like different tools. One of the tools that can be used is so I just copied that image, right? One of the tools that can be used is the background remover tool. Yeah, so here we have our image. So I can make use of this background remover, but it to the paid version. So in doing that, I make use of what they call remove.pg. That's a site, right? So you go there. So I go to upload my image and I pick that particular image from my file. So there we go, and then then automatically removes the background for me. So I mean that's another native. I mean this is not the paid version of Canva. So I then download it automatically. So I then go to my I'm gonna remove this. So I'll go into my file, I mean my uploads. So my upload should be somewhere here. So here are my uploads, and I go to upload file, and then I have the the background already removed, and then here we go. I mean that's just shortcuts. Sorry, the image is getting blurry because of my network. I think my network is good, it won't have that kind of effect. So just don't mind the image, it's gonna get clear. I mean it's gonna get clear. There we go. So I'm gonna flip the image horizontally because I want a balance, right? And it's kind of like the image is blur, right? It's kind of blur. So I think I can use this particular. Oh, speed. That's why there's a lot of things on normal Canva that can be used to a lot, just a lot of them, because it is not big, and that is one of the shortcomings. That's why I don't really like even I don't even like I don't just anyways. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna be putting in some tests. So okay, no, but mm, yeah, we can make use of tests, but I want the okay. Let's just so we'll go to the Canva app. Canva has a lot of integrated apps, right, that you can use. So this is one. This is the you go to this particular icon, Canva app, and you go in and tap and type in whichever app. So I'm going to be using the text studio. So it's text studio. So let's just wait for it to load. Okay, so it's this blue icon, the one with the blue icon. That's what so I think the okay, yeah, the full name is Text Studio Maker, right? Text Studio Maker. So whenever you click it like that, it now comes to your toolbar, right? So that's why I have it here like this. So wait for it to load. And this particular image, it's okay, it's already it's fully loaded. It's loading. Okay, while that is loading, we can do something else. Now you can see this particular image is kind of blurry, so we can still make use of the app. So under the app, like I said, there are different apps. So there is even something that can help us upscale, I mean, to like improve the resolution of this particular image we are going to use here, this one. So I'm going to just search image. But let's look for AI AI image. And yeah, something like AI image enhancer. So let's see what we have. Okay, let's this back to the text studio. So we have series of fonts we can use and in different style, different tone. This is 3D, this is Arcade Studio, Gold, Static. So we're going to be using this 3D font. This is the 3D font. I want you to okay, so wow. So this is the 3D font. I'm going to be typing okay. Okay, so it's like okay, wiki like I'm gonna align it to the left like this. So okay, like this. So I'm gonna be changing the font to something. Let's look at this. A tone regular. So you can just make use of the same setting because the way I am also doing in your own video, right? I mean in your own design. So I'm gonna like here the spacing in between this is too much. I'm gonna adjust that. I mean the line height. So I reduce that a bit and there we go. And that's cool. So this is for me if I want it shadow or not. So I'm gonna be keeping that on. So I'm gonna add this to my design. So there we go. We have that in here. Just like this. So let's go back to this image of scaling that AI image enhancer. So yeah, we have to select the image. So that's what I selected. Then eight times resolution and then scale. So wait for that to also load. That's one of the those are apps you can use in your Canva. I mean when you don't have the pro. So I'm gonna replace it into so it's going to automatically replace the image that is there. So there we go, replace. We have a sharper image and more pleasing to the eye. So sometimes when I want to just do some rush work for clients, I mean I just have to make use of especially when I know that my Canva Pro just expired or it's helpful though. So you can see it a little bit clearer than what we have initially. So this is I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. So it's weekend, right? It's weekend. There we go. Okay, I want to I'm gonna adjust this weekend. So I'll go to my edits and I'll go to my I'm gonna go to my filter. So I'm gonna go down, go down. So I'm gonna use this one amethyst. So I'm gonna reduce. So I'm gonna reduce this a little. I think it's okay like this. So there we go. We have the weekend, all big, gold. So I mean, who will see this kind of weekend and not get weekend vibe? No. So I'm gonna add a little bit of text on top. So it's gonna be like happy weekend. So, so I'm gonna be adding the text happy. So it's gonna be like happy weekend. First I'll change the font. Making use of Ileron. This particular it's like my network is kind of slow. That's why everything is loading so sluggish. Yes, this particular one, Aileron. So I'm gonna using the bold. Uh-huh. So, no, not bold. I shouldn't make it bold. Um, yeah, I'm gonna use like just a regular, the regular version. So there you go. And I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I'm also going to increase the letter spacing. So I'm going to increase it and reduce it a bit. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to make this balance well and good, right? So um, okay, I'm going to reduce the spacing a bit. So I just wanted to take the W alone, right? It's just my own thoughts. I mean, every detail matters, huh? So here we go. Happy with it, right? So I have some write up which I'm just going to be copying directly from. Okay, okay. Before the write up first, let's adjust this a little bit upward. There's a footer there. I mean, footer is the CTA section, so I'm going to be adding something, just a random shape. So I'm going to go to shapes and then add my square. Sorry, the square. So here is my square. And just for you to know, I'm going to be using the same color as the background for the filter. So I'm going to go to copy style and then bring it and paste. So there we go. But one thing I'm going to just make a little bit of tweak is to remove one color, which is maybe it's too much. So okay, let's just okay. So I'm going to increase it like this. Okay, you know what? Okay, I think this is. Let me know a little bit. Sure. Okay, this to right. So we can't please have a distinction between. Okay, bring this down. The distinction between. Now, yeah, we're done with the color for the footer. So I'm gonna be bringing in my logo here. So every other thing I'm gonna be adding here, of course, it's a bit of resource for this Windows software. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding. So I mean, this logo, this particular logo here, it's already there for you to make use of. So I'm just gonna be bringing this. Sorry, I'm gonna be copying it. So there we go. Then I come here, then there's paste. So there we go. And then I place it right there. So every other thing, I'm just bring it in. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment. So I think it's all good. So after everything, relax, reset, and prepare for the opportunities ahead. So I'm just trying to make sure that this is aligning with the apple. Okay, so I'm gonna now this person looks as though it's creative. Mine doesn't seem like that. I'm not even so I'm gonna be adding some shadows to the guy. So everything on Canva. I mean, this particular version is good. So this one, so I just love this. So it doesn't move around. You know, so, so I'm gonna move this backward using um. So I'm gonna move it behind the particular guy. So it stays right under the chair. This is okay. And yeah, right here is feet. I also want something to look real here. Just make it a little trick. Yeah. So there's also a shadow here I can use this particular one. Changing it to black. Then reducing it a bit, duplicating it again. So I move it behind this particular guy again, and then move it right underneath his feet. Okay. So I'm gonna reduce this transparency a little bit. Alright, so I mean we've been able to put all this into right without CANVA PRO. Alright, so if you've learned something, and then I believe we all have too, including myself. Alright, so just don't forget to subscribe, so turn on the notification bell, and then of course catch you in the next video. So